Right, so I'm going to cut the eyes out now. I'm going to use these little scissors here. So you can see they've got like a bit of a bend in them. I don't know what these are called. I had a look through my wife's makeup drawer. So these is what I'm using. I think these are used for eyebrows maybe. I don't know. But what I'm going to do, I'm probably going to start from the actual inside of that eye there, with it sort of finishing at the bottom here, and then just go all the way around. Obviously don't cut the pink bit off, just the inside of the eyeball, and then when I've done that I can maybe sand it down a bit if it needs sanding down, and then just paint it black. We'll see how we get on with it. That's a good start. They're not sharp enough. Right, I thought these would be sharp enough, but obviously not. Because they're going to get me started at least. It keeps... So that's not going to work. So I'm going to have to... I'm going to use a little Stanley knife, which I didn't want to do. Right, so I managed to cut one eye out. I'm going to have to use something to sand it all down though, like a little Dremel. I have got one, I think it's in the car though, and I ain't got the car at the moment, so I'll have to do it later on. But you can see I've cut a bit of extra pink there, which obviously that was not meant to happen, but it should be alright once it's all painted black. It won't look too obvious, especially from a distance. You aren't really going to be able to tell. I mean, you can tell when I'm looking, because it's literally, because I pointed out, but when you're looking right back, it should be alright. But yeah, you can see I need to go in there with the Dremel and just tidy it all up a bit, but it was not easy cutting it out. It's probably because all the standing knives that I had was too blunt. It wasn't the easiest thing to do. I mean, this is what's left over of that eye, and you can see on the actual eye socket, if you turn it around, it's actually thicker, a thicker latex rubber, whatever you want to call it, around the pupil bit. So that was difficult to get started, but once you get started, you can see it's not too thick, so it's not too bad. Just need to just obviously take your time, and could just go careful with it basically, because you can see I've already made a little mistake there, but I'm not too fussed about, because as I said, I reckon once I've painted it black it should look pretty good. So that's one eye done anyway, so I'll leave it for now until I get the Dremel, I can't even say it now, the little sander basically. I think I've got a sander on it, I'm hoping I have, and then just try and get these little bits nice and smoothed, and then it should look pretty tidy, and then I'll probably do the next one. Just do one at a time, see how I get on. I think it is going to look good when it's done. It's going to look better. Right, so I'm filming this the next day. I've just sanded the eye down, and it looks a hell of a lot better now. So you can see where there was an extra bit cut of the latex into the pink is literally it's gone now. I fixed that with a little mini sander, and you can see it looks a hell of a lot better. Look tidier. So now I'm going to start on this eye, and then I'll probably paint it, and then hopefully it should look alright. But you can see it's looking better already. I don't know why Trick or Treat Studios had the eyes left in, because it looks odd. It really does look odd with the eyes in. It does look a hell of a lot better without the eyes, just like most masks really. I mean, you've got obviously the Michael Myers mask, and you've got the Freddy Krueger mask, and they look better without the eyes in. So I don't know why they just didn't do the same with this one. So we're going to start with the second eye now, and we'll see how we get on with it. Right, so I've just cut the other eye out. You can see this one came out basically all in one. It came out a lot easier, because obviously with me doing the last one, you sort of get the technique of how to cut it out. So you can see there's bits of the eye left over, So we'll take them bits out now. So the way I was doing it, I'm going to show you quickly on camera in case you want to do this yourself. It's not the easiest to do. Literally, you've got to take your time and concentrate. So you don't want to be doing it on camera, to be fair. But I'm just going to show you quickly and then just do it off camera, because you need to literally concentrate. So literally, what I'm doing is I've got some tweezers, and I'm just going through the back of the wolf underneath the mask itself. I'm going to try and see if I can zoom out a bit. Nope, that's zooming in. There we go. As I say, it's difficult to show you on camera, but literally I get the little tweezers, and then what I usually do, like I did with the last one, I sort of pinch the leftover latex, what's just on the eye, and just grab it like that, and then I get a little cutter, little Stanley knife, and then I just start cutting at it, and just obviously taking my time. And obviously it will it's difficult to do this, literally trying to pull this as well as cut it, and trying to go careful without cutting your fingers, but just take your time. But this is the best way I found to do it, because you need to sort of stretch the latex and pull it to start cutting it. So you can see I'm struggling at the moment, because the way I've got the camera angled and everything, so you can see it's very difficult. But I just really want to show you quickly how I was doing it. And like I say, I think this is the best way. There's probably another way of doing it, but I don't know what way. So you can see it's just coming away now. And just keep pulling at it. Like that. So you can see the bit I've just cut off there. You can see it there in the oh no, you can't see it in the places, it's fallen off. Hang on. So that's that little tiny bit I've just cut off, and you can see, zoom in a bit, so you can see that top bit there where I've just cut off. So that was the best way of doing it, I found. So we'll just carry on doing that. Stay. Right, so I just want to show you what I'm using. It's just a little handheld little saw. Well, it's not a saw, it's for doing little things basically, but it's just got turn the power on. It's got a bit of sandpaper on it, so that's all I'm using, is to just finish this bit off. I'm in my shed, so it looks a bit odd in here. So I'm just going to show you. You can see hopefully. You can see that's tidied it all up. Now it gets a bit difficult when you get towards the edge of the eye, so I was poking the eye out and just doing it that way. Just want to go careful, you don't go too mad. There's just that little bit in that corner. Obviously it's going to take some of the paint off, mainly the pink, but you're going to be repainting it anyway, so not worry too much about that. Very difficult to get hold of. I think we're done. You can see that. Looks miles better. Miles better. You probably could get away with as well, not actually painting it if you didn't want to, if you're not feeling confident enough to paint it. I'm not confident to paint the full mask because that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to paint the full mask, but I'm not confident enough to do it, so you see it's cold today, so I've got a cardi on. It's not as warm as day today. So yeah, we'll take it back into the horror bar. So what I've decided to do, because I am going to be repainting these bits here and paint it all black so it matches. But what I might do is actually repaint this bit of the mask. I'm going to just use a white acrylic paint. I don't know if this would be okay to paint on the mask. I think I used some paint on one of the masks before, and yeah, so I think it was alright. But I'm just going to repaint all this bit so it's a lot cleaner and it's a lot brighter white. I'll probably leave the face because I'm just not I'm not daring enough, because obviously it would have to be literally all covered completely white basically, and then redo all the black, unless I go around the black, but I'd have to be, I don't know, I think it'd be difficult to do. I mean, it is possible, I don't know, we'll see how we get on with this first, painting this bit, paint it all white, and then see how it looks, and hopefully it looks better than it does at the moment. I mean, it doesn't look so bad on camera, but I don't like it. It looks a bit, I don't know, it just looks a bit dirty to me, especially the top here. You can see there, look. So give it a nice cover of white paint, and then hopefully see how it looks, and then I might do the full face as well. We'll see what happens. So I've painted one side. I don't know if you can see the difference between the two. So that side's not been done, and this side has. I think it's looking okay. It's a lot more cleaner, so it's very difficult to paint it, I can tell you that now, because obviously every time you try to paint it, the mask moves. Obviously it's like dinting, so it's very difficult to do. Best way is probably to actually paint one of these masks is get one of them like foam heads, and then basically put the foam head in there, and then won't be moving around, so it'd be easier to paint, but I ain't got that at the moment, so it's not the easiest to paint. But I need to, once I've painted it all, I need to go in there with a little brush and just do these bits of the of this like headpiece that he wears, and then I think it'll stand out a lot better. I mean, I can't do anything about the little marks. I think that's just the way it's been sculpted. That really bugs me. I don't know if it would have made a difference if I sort of like sanded it all down, but probably would have done, to be fair, but there's quite a lot to sand down. From a distance it's not noticeable. So yeah, that's how we're going so far. And obviously I have to go in carefully around the hat. I've already got a bit of white paint on the hat, but it doesn't matter because I've got to go over the hat anyway in the black paint, so it won't matter so much. And you can see the back here as well. So I'm going to carry on doing and carry on painting it and just finish this half off. I just need to cut this off. I never keep these tags on anyway, so I just need to cut it off so it's not in the way. So that's how it's looking so far though. It's getting there. So I've finished painting all the top of his head now, so you can see I've gone in just here as well and just gone around the edges. Looks a hell of a lot better. And you see it stands out more as well, which that's what you want. You want it to stand out, not all blend in. So I was thinking and debating if to repaint the head after I've repainted this bit, see if it needed it. But I don't think I want to, because literally I think it'll blend in too much and I want it to stand out. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to literally repaint the hat, because I don't like the look of it. It looks, you can see there, it looks a bit dirty and it's not very good. So I'm just going to go in with a black acrylic paint again, do the hat, and then the only thing what will be left to do is do the eyes, and maybe touch up the eyebrows, and maybe just round the mouth. I'm not too sure, the mouth don't look too bad, so I might just do the hat and the eyes. Right, so it's all done. So I've painted the eyes like I said I was going to do, but then I ended up painting the eyebrows as well, and then I ended up painting around the mouth as well. So, and I think it turned out really good. I painted the mouth because there was a couple of little things what I noticed was not covered black, so I repainted the mouth as well. And the hat looks a hell of a lot better as well, all been painted black, and all the back of it as well. So much better. The other issues I cannot do naught about it, like little issues like this where it's getting in the light. Again, that's just to do with the mold. There's nothing I can do about that. Repainting the face, I didn't bother repainting the face because I like this look, and it makes the face stand out more. I could have gone in there and repainted the face because I didn't think I was confident enough to actually do the eyebrows and around the mouth, and I ended up doing that and it ended up coming out fine. Same for the eyes. The eyes ended up coming out looking good as well. So in theory I could go in there and repaint the full face, but I think it looks fine as it is right now. I was thinking to add blood to it, but I'm too nervous. I'm too nervous to do it. I keep thinking something will go wrong. I mean, the blood that I use, I don't think it'll work properly on this mask. It works good enough for dioramas and certain figures, but for this one, I don't think it'll work for this. I mean, I did add some of the blood that I use onto my Evil Dead Ash figure. I just retouched his head up, added a bit more like fresh blood to his head, you can see there. So it looks a bit more, or stands out a bit more. So I just don't think it'll work on this mask with it being latex, but it looks so much better now. I can't believe how much better it looks. This is how it should have looked when you buy it from Studios. You shouldn't have to do any work to them. I know they're mass produced, but still, this definitely shouldn't have had the eyes in. The eyes should not be in at all. It just looks terrible, the eyes in. I'll put a picture up or a reminder what it looked like next to it. You'll be able to see there's a big difference. We'll see how it looks with the glasses on as well. You can see I painted mine this colour because literally I say this every time when I've done a video and I've shown these glasses. These glasses look exactly the same colour as it does in the movie. Everyone's getting the yellow ones, and I just don't think they're that colour. When you look back at the movie and when you pause that scene, that's the colour I'm seeing. So that's the colour I went for. But we'll see how it looks with the glasses on. So that's how it looks with the glasses on. So I could have it different way really, basically, of displaying this, but I was displaying it in the glass cabinet with the glasses on for since I've had all the stuff back in the bar. But I'm not going to display it that way now because now I've done the eyes. It looks so much better with the glasses off, but it does look good still with the glasses on, especially with that repaint on the top of the head and the hat and around the mouth. Pop them off. So yeah, it turned out pretty good. So hopefully when I've put all this through all the bits of video that I've made of this, and when I put it all together, hopefully it'll help you out if you want to do this for yourself. Just obviously just take your time on it. If you're too nervous to do it, then I would say leave it. I mean, I was nervous to do it, but I'm confident enough to just go for it, basically, because I do a lot of dioramas, like I say, so I'm used to painting little tiny areas. I was just more nervous how the paint was going to react to the mask and getting them little fine details in. But it turned out fine. Yeah, and it turned out a lot better than, like I said, I thought it would. So hopefully you've liked this video. Hit the thumbs up for us. Subscribe if you aren't subscribed. Yeah, and we'll leave it there. So thanks for watching. Bye bye.